CVE Gaming.
Hello everybody, this is CVE Bird and welcome to my first Assassin's Creed 4 video. And I just got to say, I'm loving the game. I am loving Gamer Lab like crazy. Pistolier mode, right? Yeah, I haven't got anything bad to say about the game. It's not like, yeah, but literally I wanted to show this game first because this is like, I think, the second day of me playing. And the first day I played Deathmatch, which is what I'm known for playing, and simple deathmatch, even though there's no simple deathmatch in AC4. And I just said, let me just try that at the Gamer Lab, and I tried making a mode, and I was thinking, oh, hang on, how does this work exactly? In a sense of, I thought there would be maybe like a liking system, so you would create your own Game Lab mode, and you would then be able to put it up to like a server where people can like it or dislike it, and then the devs would look at that mode and then say, okay, cool, everyone seems to like this mode, let's actually look into it and see if we can actually make it an official mode. But that's probably what they might do, but again, it's only like been a day or so, and you know, they're still probably testing things out and doing things, so there's nothing saying that they won't still do that. But literally I tried the default Gamer Lab or Game Lab mode, which is this one, which is called Wanted, but they called it Pistolier mode when they were showing it at I think PAX. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. In this game I get a high score, and this is when I actually started clocking certain things that I noticed players that were getting really high scores were potentially doing. So then literally I'm gonna probably do a video where I like do like a tips and tricks and overall strategies and tactics for some of the things that I've noticed. But this is a mode where it's completely customizable. It's not like any other Assassin's Creed mode that you're used to. And literally you've got 3 abilities. You've got shield, you've got disguise, and you have pistol. And with pistol, it gives you 500 points for a kill, and disguise is literally disguise, and shield is shield. And as you just saw, you get 350 points for a stun. You get 150 points, I believe, for a ground finish. And you can get an execution bonus, which is basically when somebody is running. So you can get 500 points for your pistol kill, and if the person's running, you get another 100 points added on top, which gives you 600. So you get 500 points for a pistol kill, potentially you can get 600 points if somebody's running, you get 150 points for a ground finish, and you get 350 points for a stun. So that's how that basically works. So as you can see now, I'm coming an experience from playing AC3. So one of the things that I've realized is that in this mode, you can't just be obvious when you're gonna shoot somebody, because it's more, how can I put it to you, it's more in the benefit of people who are gonna stun you. I feel like they have the advantage if they position themselves correctly. Like here now, there's nothing this guy can really do because he can't pull out his gun in time enough to kill me. So I have the advantage of the stun. I also have the advantage of being able to aggressively stun him, and he can't shoot me if I know he is my pursuer, because I can just activate shield. And the other thing that I've noticed, if you just retrack on the video, when you use shield, what is good now, and I'll say this now, when you use shield, it gives you an actual visual cue to when shield is actually active. And this kind of, I was like, in AC3, I was like, have they changed it? And they did, because it used to be instant. But what happened is in AC3, they changed it, so there's a slight delay, and in this you can clearly see it. So once you press the actual shield button, you'll press it and it activates, but it only is active once you see a shield appear and start to circle around you. Before that time, you can be shot. So if you're saying, I pressed shield and I got shot, there's an activation time. So it's nothing wrong with the game. There is actually an activation time. You have to slightly wait for the shield to become active. And what happens is with the aim time for the pistol, the aim time is very, very, very short. So what happens is you can shoot somebody within half a second. As you see there, that right there, I missed that gunshot, but that person wasn't very aware. And literally the only thing you can do when you miss a gunshot or somebody blocks your shield is run or do an acrobatic and run up a wall and hang, because you cannot be stunned when you're hanging. So if you're the pursuer and you don't shoot your target, as in you don't aim for long enough, which is what I did in the last little bit, or you actually aim, shoot the person and they block you with their shield, you need to run or go up to a high spot. That is your only real line of defense. The other thing I've noticed is that in this mode, people are camping, and literally when I say that to my friend, he's like, yeah, that's just the shooters thing. So it doesn't surprise me that people are doing it in this mode, but it's, you know, usually someone's camping in the same spot, it's usually not really that much of a valid tactic, because if you're aware, you can just say, okay, I've got that person as a target now, I know exactly where they are. If you notice just there, I used the shield. I don't know if, well, I did, it was good to use it because I had more than one person on me, so it was like I was going for the stun, but I was using the shield to block somebody who would be trying to shoot me from behind or from the side. And then if they did, because what happens is with shield now, which is another thing that's really good, if somebody shoots you, your shield will actually explode, so you know you've been shot, but it explodes in the corner or the area that you've been shot from. So if you're looking at your shield and you see it goes like shatters like glass, depending on where it shatters from, you can then say, oh, the person shattered on the left, so the person shot me from somewhere on the left, and you can kind of look in that direction and see maybe he's standing still or is looking a bit funny or runs off, and then that's when you can get your stun off. But yeah, back to what I was saying, which I can't actually remember, but effectively your line of defense, if you don't shoot somebody or you miss aim, because there's like an animation time, then you need to really just kind of run. So yeah, but again, with this game, and like now you can see activate shield, aggressively stun, so that's what like that is. Also as well, the cooldown times for pistol is 15 seconds, the cooldown time for disguise is 9, and the cooldown time for shield is 11 seconds. That was funny. my fell contract just literally dropped in front of my feet. But yeah, literally, see, I use this here, corner stun. So that's a valid tactic in this mode. But literally, your cooldown times are very, very, very short. And for me, it would seem that the devs want you to be more using disguise, and especially if you're in first place, you really need to be using disguise whenever you can, because there'll probably be 2 or 3 people on you. And if you're in a central place where you can walk and a lot of people are, you just need to be thrown on that disguise at every opportunity that you can get. So yeah, so again, if you see there, I went for the stun, used the shield to guard myself, and I could see where the guy was shooting me from, so that's like a double stun. So that's going to be 700 points, 350 plus 350, 700 points. And yeah, this is a really fun mode, and I could probably talk about this mode for days, but this is just a really fun mode, and trying to cram in everything that's going on as you're playing and to kind of let you know what's happening, it is very hard because it's so fast paced. But it's a very, very aggressive mode, and I thought when I played it and I first started playing, I was like, this mode, what is this mode about? But then the more you play it, the more you understand that there are so many mind games that potentially can be going on in this mode, and that's the reason why I think what I'll do is I will probably the next video I will do a a breakdown of some of the things that I've noticed, and like a tips, tactics and strategies, and I'll just talk over the game, and I won't really be paying attention to it. I'll just literally use it as something that will just be there as entertainment, but I'll kind of make some notes and then kind of relay what I found out. So yeah, that was funny. I tried to run up to that person and activate shield, but again, I ran up to them, I knew that they were my pursuer, so I said let me run up to them and then activate shield, but I just didn't activate shield in time enough before they quickly aimed. But literally, you don't have to full focus aim your gun. It's literally just like a little, see, that's going to be a corner stun, because I can tell that that was a human person by the way that they were walking and the whispers. So that's one of the things I'm using whispers, I'm using corners, I'm memorizing people's personas. So one of the ways that people will throw me off is if they use disguise a lot. So there's a lot of really fun factors in this mode, and I'm just having a great time with it, and it's something that I really want to push forward, because it's, for me, gaming is about fun. Yes, it's about being competitive, but most of us and a lot of us fell in love with gaming because it literally was fun and it was a way of bringing people together. And to me, that's what this game lab does. From the modes that you play, they can be as broken as hell, but if you at the end of the day, if you're laughing, it's done its job. Or it can be really competitive and be really like mind gamey, even though that's not a word, mind gamey, but you get what I'm talking about. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna kind of wrap up because I can literally talk about this mode for days and some of the things that I found out. But this game is ending up now, so I hope you've enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comment section if tips and tactics video is something that you'd like, and if you do have any questions about some of the things you've seen in the game, I'll be more than happy to answer them. Take care and bye.
Session. Contract lost. Contract lost. You have been stunned. hand.